start recording now. And what is your hero pool?
My hero pool. Let me open the heroes because I
Just
can
the
play
three.
every.
Okay, that's
The three
already.
main I will
Mm,
do is I can play everybody, but mainly I will stick to Ashe, Cass, Widow, and Tracer.
okay, I
Uh,
usually recommend.
actually, and Torbjorn.
Okay, let's. You remember the graph that I, or like the picture that I drew earlier about setting goals, practicing, and getting feedback?
Mhm.
That gets harder the more heroes you play because each hero is different. And if
Yeah.
having good positioning on Torbjorn is different than having good positioning on Ashe, and is different from having good positioning on Widow, and so on and so forth, right? So if you want to improve at the DPS role, I usually recommend you to stick with 2 to 3 heroes.
My main three. My main one is typically Ashe. And Tracer, and Widow is the third out of those picks.
Okay, okay.
I try to play everybody except Genji, to get an idea of how everybody else plays.
Okay, if you're in at a stage in the game where you're still experimenting and you're trying to find your main, that's fine. But a very common thing that players do in this game is, remember how I said that swapping your stance is an easy fix? Swapping heroes is
Mhm.
also an easy fix. It feels like it.
Oh, I don't counterpick. No, I don't like that.
Well, still, you have a large hero pool for somebody that's in silver. Like, you can't tell me
Mhm.
that you play all those heroes well. And I mean, we'll see when you swap this game, but I think that this varies based on person, but I think that the best way to learn a hero is to like basically one trick them. Because
Yeah.
if you know how to
So,
fight how to win the disadvantaged fights, you will win more advantaged fights or more neutral fights. Because you know how to get value out of your character, right? Instead of just swapping.
yeah.
Okay. Do you is this what is this, a widow? Why did you choose this game? You said you had trouble with the enemy widow.
No. I didn't have trouble this game necessarily until like near the end where they swapped to a dive cop and tried to deal with me, but
Okay.
they didn't really get me.
Mm-hmm.
They got me like once or twice,
Okay.
but I played my positions as best as I could,
Okay. So
or
why did
played
you
near
choose
my
this game
sources.
then? What do you want to get out of this
I
game?
You said to choose a game where you felt like your teammates were holding you down,
Ah,
and this is the game. And
I
the only
don't.
problem
I don't think
on
that
this
we have
team.
time to do
Mhm,
this. I think it would be more productive. I know that I said that because I wanted to demonstrate to you that half the time it's your fault. But let's pick a
mhm,
game where you're confused about something or you're having trouble, so that we can focus on yourself now. I only asked you that
yeah,
so I can like show you in game that it's not true that your team is feeding all the time. You know.
yeah. Give me 1 second to
Sure.
find
I mean, I
one.
can just take the one that you submitted if you want that.
We can do it. But I already know the only problem on that team was the Genji on my team, Killua.
Mm.
He was not. He refused to swap and wasn't doing much that entire game. I'm trying to find the Survasa game where I played Tracer. Okay. Here's a Survasa game. I played Tracer, Junkrat, and I think Cass,
Okay.
near the
We're gonna
end.
stick to like.
And
I think we're gonna stick to like Tracer Cast. We don't care about Junkrat. If it's not of your, if you don't care about improving with Junkrat, and it's not one of your main heroes, I don't care about him. If that's
okay.
fine for you, because you also have like 20 minutes left.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, again, I can give you feedback with Junkrat, but if you don't care about improving with Junkrat, then it's useless. And I know you're gonna say I care about improving with any hero, with every hero, because they play everybody. But this, if you do that, you're just gonna, I don't know. I don't think being a jack of all trades is good in Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Okay, pass me the code.
I just had it. I lost it. Give me 1 moment. It is the second Survasa game. Okay. This one? I think it's this one. this game I played Tracer, and Cass,
Mm-hmm.
near the end, but
Mm-hmm.
I swapped to Junkrat
Mm-hmm.
midway. And at the end of the game, my tank typed in chat, "You should have swapped off with Tracer
Okay, that's
earlier."
why we turn off chat. We don't care about that.
It it didn't tilt me, but I was more confused on what I did wrong
Okay.
here.
Okay. What is Tracer good at? Really fast. Give me two things that Tracer is good
Just
at.
my taking off angles
Okay.
and harassment.
Sure. Constant pressure.
Yeah.
Taking angles and constant pressure. Okay. So with that in mind, is this a good angle for you?
I believe so.
Why?
Because they will push in through main,
Okay.
and I can create an off angle for my team.
Okay.
I can split their
Mm-hmm.
attention
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to me
Mm-hmm.
on the off angle.
I agree, as long as you don't fight the soldier here. If you just stay on this corner and you wait for them to walk up, that's fine. But this
Yeah,
is not the problem with this duel is that it's outside your range.
yeah.
He's gonna do more damage to you than you're gonna do to him. And right now this is not an off angle because he can only see you. He's not being pressured
Mhm.
from multiple angles, right? Your Ryan is not gonna walk up. Is this your friend?
No.
Okay. So okay. Okay, what are you thinking? You wanna go left side, right?
I'm waiting for them to walk up.
Okay. Would it be valid to go left side here?
My Reaper is left side, so I didn't go.
Okay. I think if you want to flank with your Reaper, it's fine because they have a really squishy backline and because the fight is about to start. Because okay, how you can tell that the fight is about to start is mainly two ways. One is where they are committing or we are committing very important cooldowns such as shout, ring, like I don't know, helix maybe, but it's not very committee. TP, charge, blinks, and recall. Okay, if when people are
Mhm.
using these cooldowns, recall is more important than blinks. The fight is starting. The second one, and this is, I mean, this is a bit more nuanced, but it's where people are playing. If this Junker Queen pushes past this corner, she pushes into here, then she's committing because to get out, she has to cross a long distance. When she's
Okay.
playing on this corner, and she's just playing patty cake with this Reinhardt, just shooting him and knifing him and stuff. She's not committing because she always has the option to duck around the corner and like not take any damage. When she walks past this like edge, this half point, she has committed because to walk back it's very dangerous. She's gonna take a lot of damage because she's playing in the open, right? So when people are pushing like past critical chokes or corners, that's also a sign of commitment. You don't see that yet, but it just so happens that this is a fine time to flank because Junker Queen is pushing in, and your Reaper is also
Okay.
flanking, right? So right now, if you wanted to, it would be fine to go here. If you wanted to, it would be fine to go here and just shoot the Queen and deepen this way and threaten backline once your Reaper commits, or you can just literally just stay here and shoot Queen. It like literally any one of those options are fine. Okay. What do you think the problem is here?
My aim.
No, I don't think that is a problem. So that's okay, good
But
info. This is fine.
I'm peeking too wide.
You're picking the same angle too long. Because your first response, so Tracer has a very small health pool, right?
Yes.
So that means that, but you also have high burst damage and high mobility. That means that your character is most effective at, like, you can take any angle, but you can't stay there for too long, especially against heroes that poke you out. Heroes that do more damage at range, like Soldier, like Hanzo, like Zen, like Cassidy, like Ashe, and so on. And the reason why you can't stay in the same place is because they expect you here. If you have picked this corner 2 or 3 times, they're gonna start expecting you here because you've done it 2 or 3 times and they've had time to process the fact that you're on this corner. And the damage that you do to this Hanzo is insignificant to the damage that Hanzo does to you. Usually, when you fight poke heroes, your first response is to blink. When the Hanzo looks at you and draws his arrow, you blink so that you force him to realign his crosshair. You realign your crosshair faster, so you get an advantage. You get more damage in than the Hanzo does, right? The problem with that is that when you sit on a corner and you pick the same corner, all the Hanzo has to do is just hold the crosshair at head height around this corner, and it goes the same for Cassidy, it goes the same for Ashe, for any poke hero. If they have the crosshair set up for you, you have a disadvantage in this fight. And so you should not pick this. When you're fighting, so if you were fighting a Cassidy on these stairs and you were doing this twice, I wouldn't pick the third time. Because he has the crosshair lined up with your head, and all he has to do is react. You're not making it hard for him, right? So at this point, you should blink here. You should go here. You should switch up your angle. You should go here. Maybe it's a bit late, but picking this is still too far for you to do damage. You do 60 damage and then you die, right? And the reason you die is because you pick the same corner and because it's outside your range. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And even here, they're committing. I would be scared because they're going to walk up to you. If this queen walks up to you and she shoots you in the head, you're going to take a lot of damage. You're just staying in the same spot for too long. And all this time, like if we look at their backline, heroes influence the way you play. Like Queen has no mitigation, so that means that shooting Queen is valuable because if you always keep the Queen at this HP, she can never push. If you force shout defensively, she has to shout because she's low. She's not gonna push your team with a shout, so then you're effectively protecting your team by shooting the Queen. This person is squishy, it's easy for you to kill them. This person is squishy, it's easy for you to kill them. This person is like tricky because if they have healing station, you can't really kill them, but they can't really kill you either. So you can like mark them on the flank, and if you want to, you can fight them on the flank. And then this person, you just never fight fair against them, because if you do, you die. So you need to ambush them because they are like pretty squishy. They don't have armor. I mean, they got the HP got buffed, but they don't have any mobility. They can't run away from you. This guy can run away from you and can heal. This guy cannot do anything. If you catch him with his pants down, you're gonna kill him. So there is really no reason that you should not flank against this comp. If they were running like a I don't know, Brig Torbjorn, then it might be a lot harder for you to flank. So you might need to stay on the corner like this and just shoot tank. Right? Okay. But the trade-off, there's always a trade-off. The trade-off is that the Brig cannot shoot you in the head. The Zen can, right? So you flank the Zen. You don't just sit on a corner.
I know one thing that people say a lot is to, when somebody looks at you, you blink.
Mm-hmm.
And I try and do that, but because of my high ping, it kind of messes with it, and I do get hit anyway.
You can also, so, I mean, if you know that you're playing on high ping, you can also predict it. Like once you shoot a half a clip, you should expect them to look at you. And once you pick the same corner twice, you should expect them to look at you. I know this sucks, but if you're having trouble with that, that's the solution. You pick the same corner twice, you swap up your angle. You shot a clip into a Hanzo, he's gonna look at you. So once you reload, you need to be ready to blink. You just need to be ready for it. Because, I mean, your ping is probably like at the most 150, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, and
typically it's like 70 minimum, and then it can go up to 300.
Yeah, when you have 300 ping, you just don't play the game, just wait.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fine. That was fine. The decision to flank was correct there. This is good. Just
speaking of ping, the stream is lagging. I cannot see anything that's happening. One moment. Let me see if I can fix this.
Try to stop to like, and I think it's on my end.
No, it's on my end probably.
No, it's on my end because I see the thing.
There we go. I've done what I needed to do to fix my connection as best as I can.
Okay, is this fine?
It's still like stuttery, but I think that's just it catching up. Try playing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to change the quality.
There we go.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, it's lower quality, but as long as it's smooth, it's fine because you can watch back the recording. Okay, this is the first fight. So I was saying that here, it's okay to flank. Everybody's left side. I don't care that your team is stacking. This is the correct play. You go here, you shoot them in the back, they turn around, they have to ground back, you make a lot of space for your team. You run into the Zen on the flank. There, the first response should be to blink, but okay. That's fine. You kill the Zen as a result, and then we just shoot queen. This is correct because we are one up. The queen is pushing, so now we need to peel off the queen, and then we can push our advantage. If we don't let this queen like trade one of our backlines, then we're probably gonna win the fight. And I would go as far to say that if you see the soldier here, you can probably go and duel him if you want to. Like you can just LOS the soldier and shoot queen. This is fine, and you could also just go kill the soldier if you want to. Just because you have like Brick Pack and Zoria Bubble, and even if you don't have Recall, you also have a mini here. So you have a lot of advantages. This is very risky because you're blinking in the open. You notice how you're blinking, no, not blinking in the open, you're blinking in the middle. You notice how you want to take an angle on the soldier that is here, so you put yourself in the middle. This is gonna get you...
I'm also still learning Tracer like blink distance.
It's not about the
I'm
blink
still
distance, it's about the placement. It's about the position. Even if you were here, this would still be risky because you can still get shot from multiple angles. This is what I don't like. With any hero in this game, you want to try to keep all of your enemies in front of you. Because when you get shot in the back, you panic and you make mistakes. Right? So here, this is good, this is good. This is okay. If you want to, you need to like double blink on this side. Or maybe here, right? But you don't have your recall, so you can't really commit to this. So honestly, you should just chill. You should just literally just sit here or take your time to go this way. Does it make sense why?
Back up. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
This is Soldier. This is Hanzo. This is Juno. They're all looking at you. Well, maybe the Soldier isn't, but the problem is that you are getting shot from multiple angles. You're very low HP, your health pool is very low, and when this happens, when you get like surprised by multiple angles, you're gonna have to recall immediately because you're gonna take a lot of damage because you're not expecting them. Like you have no cover against the Hanzo, you have no cover against the Juno, right? I don't care about this guy because he's low, it's not gonna shoot you, but even the queen is gonna do a lot of damage to you, right? So the problem here is that you're blinking somewhere. You're blinking in the middle. You're just in the middle. You don't want to be in the middle. You want to be on the periphery. You want to be here. You want to be here. You want to be here. You just want to be somewhere where you can see your threats. Because if you can see your threats, you can react to what they're doing. If you cannot see your threats, you cannot react to the Hanzo shooting you in the side right now. Right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So like there you should have died. Okay, so you didn't die. And honestly, your team didn't need your help to kill that soldier. He was 1 HP, you didn't have resources to chase him. So remember how I said at the start that if you don't have the resources or the position to help with the kill, you don't help with the kill. Like when we were talking about your duo complaining that you're not following up, right? You cannot follow up there because you just don't have the resources. You blink twice, you're in the open, no cooldowns, you die instantly. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Is the stream fine, by the way?
Yeah, it's
okay.
good.
Okay. So now they're ulting. Now you can't really push because your team is at a disadvantage and you're also one down. So you probably just take this angle again and you shoot whoever tries to go to point. And you don't even have to hard peek. You can just wait here and shoot whoever is trying to walk in the back. Shoot them in the back, right? As you're trying to walk.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, again, you're blinking in the middle, and you're also focusing on the queen. The queen just ulted. Now, your team used Bubble and Ray, so she didn't get the ult effect, but she's also full HP. There's no reason to focus queen here. You should probably just go play here, if you want to. Okay. This point is a bit awkward with Tracer, to be fair. This is okay. Now, that recoil is fine. Focusing tank here is fine, because you're low, but this is just standing in the open, so we die. This is good. here, if you want to, you can look for pulse on the queen. Because if we force shout, we also have grab. So you have two options. I mean, they have Shank. You could pulse the queen to get her low, and we push off that, and maybe that forces Shank. Or you could wait for your Zarya to grab, and then you can go for the pulse, and it's gonna kill.
I think here I do try and go for pulse, but
Mhm.
my ping
Yeah.
spiked, so I completely fucked it up.
That's okay.
Either
That's okay. That's okay.
either that happened or it's a different game.
Um,
I might be thinking of a different game.
and this again, I think you can flank here. Like you can sit here until you know like what is happening, and once you see the soldier, once you see the queen, you can decide to maybe you want to go here and shoot the soldier in the side, or maybe go for a pulse. Um, the problem with this is that your team is pushing and you're not in a position to push in. Because you with what's happening right now, like you're not set up for a push. You would have to go through main, which is not good for you.
Okay.
So, like right now, if you want to, I wouldn't mind you double blinking this way, just to get pressure from a different side. I don't think that all-inning on main is gonna be very good. Because when you go on main, you're gonna get spammed out and you're gonna get like shot by random ults and shit, right? So if you want to, maybe this is too long, so your only option is to go here. Maybe.
Mm.
This is still a bit far from the Zen, but maybe you can like drop here and shoot this guy in the back, go for a pulse, or shoot the Juno and then recall out. That's okay. So okay, we grab. It's just Is it just a weird push from your team? Because the queen is not committed yet. She's still just sitting on the corner, you see? She's not committed yet. She can immediately walk back to the corner. And then our Weaver gets shot. Our Brig gets shot. This is okay. And then... I mean, it's okay. This is fine. But like you're not threat to like, and this is another thing. If they were all playing together, I wouldn't mind you sitting here and just shooting tank. But they're also like playing split. You see how the Hanzo is playing split, and the Zen is also kind of playing split. It's like way further than his Juno is. They're playing a easy to kill backline, and they're also playing split. So this is like where you should kill everybody. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I will say that if you want to play like super smart, this is fine. The only problem is that your team wants to push and you're not ready to push. That like if that's it's a subtle problem. You're not playing badly. You're just not playing for the same win con as your team, and this is where solo queue is just weird, right? Because your Brig wants to push, but she can't because there's no pressure on this Hanzo. So this Hanzo shoots her in the head, and she can no longer push, right? If you were here and pressuring the Hanzo, the Brig would be able to push. And your whole team would be able to push because they're not getting shot by the Hanzo. Literally, the Hanzo is the only thing that is preventing your team from pushing right now. Because he's just spamming heads from here. And nothing can touch him, right? So this would be fine if your plan was just... If your team's plan was just sit on this corner and pop rally when they're walking past the corner. This would be fine. You would probably win. Because you would grab the corner, you would pulse the grab, and you would just get a triple kill, right? But your team wants to push. So this, honestly, your team trolls here. But when you see this, you go, shit, it's go time. So you double blink here. Because you just need pressure from a different angle. You know? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you just don't really do anything this fight, and it's not necessarily your fault. I mean, you're just playing for a different plan. That's it. And then we need to find our angle. This is... Blinking here is okay. I think that you don't have to, like... You still have a blink and a recall, and there's 3 on point. There's the freaking forest, the tree. So you can just sit here and shoot the queen. You don't have to get out to go out. You're full HP. I don't know where you're going.
I left because I thought I was... When I blinked out, I was low HP,
No,
but then I got back to full. I took a lot of damage from Queen.
You're full HP, bro. You're still full
I
HP.
didn't realize.
Okay, whatever.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. Okay, we still might win here. Again, we need to find your angle. This is your angle here. You're
Mhm.
still sitting like kind of, you're not in the middle right now, you're just in the open. And this is not good. Like blinking straight at people is not good because you're not making it hard. Again, remember, against this guy you have to play dirty. You're not making it hard for him to
Okay.
hit the shot, right? You need to go
Yeah.
here, LOS him. If you want to push him, you go here and then you blink up. You can parkour this. You can go on this thing and then jump
Yeah.
here or like blink here, you know.
I
Blinking
didn't even
into,
know those spots were there.
yeah,
I always did it from the stairs.
yeah. Blinking into people is only good if you're going for one clip, but you're not going for one clip here because he's full HP. I mean, I don't think you're going for one clip here, and even if you are, it's like really risky with where the Hanzo is aiming. He's aiming at you, right? This is good. This is good. That's very good. If you want to go back to high ground, honestly, a recall is worth there. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, we're gonna watch like 2 more fights. This is good. This is fine. Only problem is that you're not. Your team is not. I mean, this is fine. It's fine. You can go grab mini here and just pressure from the same angle. I will say that I prefer this with Tracer, this side of the map, just because you cannot get from here to here, but you can get from here to here, if that makes sense. So like,
Okay.
this is good because you have easy shot on the Reaper and the Zen here, but when you go on this point in specific, I prefer you to set up on this side. Just because you have more options, it's easier for you to like just blink here and shoot the soldier in the back if you want to do it, right?
Yeah.
So this is okay. We're getting the mini, we're getting the pack. This is fine. We see the Reaper. We should look at the Zarya. Our Zarya is not ready to walk up, right? Okay, the Reaper is taking the duel. Right now you should blink away. This is good. Just stay here. Stay here. I don't. So like I said earlier that it's not good to stay on the same angle. But the difference here is that this is not a hard commit. You don't have to pick anybody here. You know, you can just sit here, wait for the Zarya to walk, and then you shoot the queen, and then you go for the soldier if you want to, right? And you're just giving up the angle for no reason. It was also a matter of like here, you also had other options, right? You could go this way, but here you don't really have another option. Like going this way is gonna take so long, you know. You're gonna have to commit like 3 blinks and 5 seconds to go this way. Honestly, you could go this way if you want to.
Mhm.
Okay, we get the kill. Now we need to look, where is our tank? Okay, our tank is pushing high ground. You probably go this way, and when your tank drops, you also go for the Juno. This is useless, you're just shooting Zen from 20 meters away. If you want to do this, that's fine, because the queen is like really, really far away from her backline. So you're punishing the queen. Okay, you don't get the kill, that's unlucky. Now you need to blink right side. This guy is no longer killable. You need to realize this. I know he's low, but he has like double pocket right now. You're not gonna kill him.
Okay.
And if you go pressure the Juno, she's probably gonna die because she's not gonna get any healing, right? Again, it's like killable backline. I don't hate this. I think that honestly, if you just hit more shots there, you should probably kill her. But right now, she's not killable anymore. She's out. Okay, I'm gonna eat my hat. I mean, it's like you can go for pulse. Oh, you don't have the pulse yet. You should have died here because you're picking in the middle. You know. Like I don't hate this. You just didn't get the kill. It happens. So you go next. I mean, you go for the next target. She barely lives. She's like 100 HP, right? 200 HP, and then she gets ring. The moment she gets ring, she's out. And the way you chase her is bad. Like if you want to do this, you need to like. Even this is risky, but you have to blink. You could go here. Or if you want to go for like a one clip, you can try to like blink straight into her, clip melee recall. But this is, you're just standing in the open. You're in the middle again. You notice how you're getting shot from in the back, right? This is very bad.
Yeah.
Okay. The idea of blinking towards the fountain is good, just did it too late. Okay, so now we're in the same situation. We should probably look for a pulse grab. Because they have nothing to like counter it. They have no Suzu. This is too early, way too early. You have noticed multiple times that your tank tends to play very passively. Like, I mean, you haven't because you weren't looking, but I have noticed that your tank is playing very, very slow. They're very scared to walk up, right? So, like, as you play the game and you watch the VODs, you're gonna get used to noticing patterns with your team and the enemy team. If you notice that somebody does something once, it's very likely they're gonna do it again. This is a little psychological tip for the tracer freaks out there, right? So if you notice that the soldier flanked once, it's very likely that he will flank again. So you can look to catch him on the flank and kill him. If you notice that your tank is playing very passive, it's very likely they will keep playing passive. So you need to like account for that. So you need to just hide in here because your tank is not going to push past this corner because they're scared, right? The correct play is to like crab here and kill them all, but your tank doesn't want to do that, so you cannot do that. So you're trolling here because you're playing alone. And if you get like helixed here and you force your recall, then you're like throwing, you know. And that forces like 2 blinks and like 100 damage and a bubble for nothing, really. I mean, again, it's not for nothing. Your Zarya should be grabbing here. It's just you're too early. This is just too early.
Okay.
Stay, please. I don't think you can blink up there. I think you tried, but so yeah, your team is trolling here. We should be looking for a grab. And here, it's hard. I don't know if chasing the queen is the play. Obviously, you ended up in a really bad position. Like here, you don't have to go all the way back to point. You can just go here. Especially with where your Reaper is set up. You're setting up a kill box. So like we have a Reaper here shooting from this side. We have our Zarya here shooting from this side. You could be here. So honestly, you should have been in here just hiding, you know. And then this is the kill box. This is the area in which when they walk in this area, they're in immediate danger of dying because they're getting shot from multiple angles, you know. But because you peek early, you get forced out. Honestly, you could like run this way and stay on the angle. You could go this way and stay on the angle. You chose to go back to point, which I think is the worst option because you no longer have an angle. So your team are fighting 4v5 right now, you know? Does it make sense? You didn't have to fully disengage this. You could just blink this way. And if they chase you, just go this way. And if they don't chase you, you just stay here. Or you could go here. And they can no longer chase you because they would have to go through your team. And they don't have the ult to do that. I mean, they kind of have, but it's whatever. You still have recall. So holding the angle is also very important. You have to go for the queen here because you have no better option, but you don't have a better option because you made a poor decisioning choice. The pulse is fine. And here, it's rough. I think this is okay. You're fighting in the tree. Oh, yo. This is very funny. Blink there is fine. You see me use Wraith, so this is fine. This is correct. Now I should probably go for the Juno or for the Queen. There's the Juno in the back line. This is good. And here, honestly, your team is fighting, right? They're walking past the corner. They have to touch point. You don't have to go back. You can go this way because they cannot deal with you. They have to touch point, right? This is the power of the objective. You have the objective. They have to come to you. You can choose how the engagement goes. But you go to your team back for no reason. Again, like you have the angle. You have the resources. Why do you go back? Do you remember why you went back? It's actually a question.
Oh, my fault. I went back because they have Reaper TP and stuff like that,
Okay.
so I knew they were gonna push in.
Okay.
Either way,
Okay. So
and
what?
I wanted to hold this angle.
You wanted to kill the Reaper when he TPs on point?
Yeah, or at least attempt to like pressure him off a point.
Well, he still has Wraith, right? And like
Yeah. Well, I saw him use Wraith, like going into the.
I don't think he did. He uses it now, but you don't see
I
that.
hear.
I mean, it's not bad. It's fine. It's fine. I would still. I mean, if I was really, really nitpicky, I would still rather you kill this. I mean, no, it's fine. Priority now is kill point. You're right. That's good. I don't think it would have made a big difference. I think you could have just stayed on this angle and like shoot whoever is here. Because
Mm,
also like when the Reaper touches, he's gonna wanna go back, right? So you're gonna be here to kill him. There are very few
okay.
scenarios where less angles is good, but in this case, the decision was fine because we just focused point. I should really stop, but I'm gonna go one more height.
If you gotta go, you can go.
No, I mean I don't have to go, but it's not very productive if we make this very long. That's okay. This is funny, and you're getting bored, but you realistically shouldn't do anything here. You should just sit on this corner, listen, and if they flush you out, you probably this point is again very bad with Tracer. You probably go like here, and you force the fight on point, and I don't know, you should stop from here or something. It's hard. If they play on this side, you can't really do anything because the flank is very long, and it's easy for them to force you out. Point is just bad for you. Stacking with your Reaper is like not bad. It's okay. Okay, this is good. This is all fine. I think you just see red and you go throw your Q in there. I don't love this. Ends up working out. That's fine. Honestly, you didn't really need to do anything here. Like, it's the same thing. We're setting up a kill box, right? We have our Tracer here. We have a Reaper here. We have a Reaper here. We have a Sorry here. So just let them walk in. You know, just let them walk in, and when they walk in, you have an easy pulse. But if your team wants to push, then you have to push. You know. If you really, really wanted to, you could go blink, and then shoot from the side, and then recall, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That, like, if we want to hard, it just depends. If you want to play slow, then just sitting here is fine. If you want to play fast and you want to go in and all in, then blink, throw pulse or shoot, and then blink out. Recall out.
And Tracer's recall is 5 seconds to where you were like last, right? Like
Yes. Isn't it?
5 seconds.
Is it
Okay.
5 or 3? I don't remember. I can check.
Because like I have a general feel of where a tracer will be when they recall, but not. I don't know exactly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's just gonna come with time. I think it's 5, but I'm just gonna check for the sake of checking. Where's but it is here. No, it's 3. 3 seconds ago.
3. Okay.
Honestly, don't bother. Like, if you really want to go triple blink and force him out, then I mean, sure, you can triple blink and force him out. Or whatever, one blink. Okay, now we need to find our angle again. With where you are, closest angle is here. And then wrapping this way, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just didn't react to the fact that there were 4 people in front of you. It was kind of hard to see, but still, like, even if this guy doesn't have rate, it's still not good for you to do this. The way you play against a Reaper is you play a bit of range and just keep poking him in the butt, you know? And eventually you're gonna force rate. And once you force rate, he's useless. But now you're taking a fight that is advantageous for him. So if he can literally one-shot you right now. It's again, don't play nice, play dirty. You know, play for your advantage. So this is a mistake. You're just fighting point blank. Like if that guy shoots you once and you get pooped, you can die there. And then is it your fault that your brick died? No, your brick was stupid. But like you also made a mistake, you know.
Yeah.
And then our tank probably dies. Now they get pulled. Um, here you can just go get the mini. There's a mini here, and then you can go shoot backline if you want to. They swap their comp a bit. It's harder. It's a tankier backline. Like this guy is kind of hard to kill. This guy is, you cannot really fight him if he knows where you are. And then this guy is tanky. So things change, right? Now it's more appealing to just sit on a corner and shoot the queen, or like the Lucio or whatever, or poke the Reaper. It's no longer very easy for you to go kill the backline. But still, you could just grab this way and maybe, I don't know, maybe you do something funny with your Zarya with the Reaper. Because if you're here right now, yes, you can get flashed, but you also have a crossfire with your team. And you can also get flashed here as well. Yeah, you should get flashed there. Okay, now you need to get out. You don't, and you die. You need to get out here because you don't have anything. Like you have a blink. Yeah, you have 2 blinks. You need to, like what casters are gonna do in higher ranks is they're gonna try to predict where you recall and they're gonna flash you when you recall. So you need to, when you recall, you need to immediately find your next angle, find your next corner. So you blink here to avoid the flash and to just get to a corner, you know? You just stand in the open, you don't know what's happening. But also like getting to the position like this also helps you with scouting. Because you can see everything again. You're like confused, you don't know where to look. So you should just blink out, stay on the edge. Do you have any questions? I know we went kind of fast, but we spent like 40 minutes talking about mindset, so I had to go fast with the review, you know?
So basically, my question right now is just whenever I get confused, I should just back off and regroup mainly.
No, you shouldn't necessarily regroup. And I'm confused about what?
Not
About
like
enemy
regroup with
positioning?
the team, but like mentally
Yeah,
to figure
yeah,
out what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's never good to just, with 175 HP, it's never good to just sit here and turn around. You know, you blink to somewhere where you can assess the situation. You need to give yourself time to like take in the information and make a decision.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, so what have we seen? What can you work on?
Positioning.
What about positioning?
Keeping everybody in like
Mm-hmm.
view.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, taking more like deeper off angles, right? Rather
Like it was
than
it was a
more.
specific thing because of the backline that we were playing. Again, I don't think that the
Yeah.
way you played on first is bad. I just think that your team had a different plan, so you needed to adapt quickly, and you didn't adapt quickly, so we just like lost the trade. So yeah, stay on the edge, right? So you're gonna go in, if you want to work on this, you're gonna go into a game and you're gonna focus on staying on the edge. You always want to stay on the edge. Where is the edge? So you're gonna look at where the enemies are playing and you're gonna ask yourself, where is the edge? Where is an angle on the edge? Right? Okay. Also, I mean, we've noticed this is gonna be like 1.5 because it's not. I don't. I know that you do this a lot because I've seen you do this multiple times. I don't know about this. Like you don't have to run back to your team. You can like leave off packs and live on the edge, right? So like don't
Yeah.
just.
I'm still learning where packs are on all the maps because uh I did play like I said, I played games on console, so I was a console player, but I didn't play Overwatch too much on console. When I played Overwatch on console, it was when Blizzard did the big bad thing that I still don't know what they did because I didn't research it, but everybody stopped playing Overwatch.
Anyway, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but that's not very productive for a discussion right now.
Mm.
So like, okay, I understand. You're still learning the game. You're still learning where the packs are. That's fine. I'm just gonna say that again. I don't want to come off as rude. I just need to end, so I can't talk about stuff that is not related to what we're doing. You know.
Yeah.
So stay on the edge, stay on the angle. Like you can once as you learn where the packs are, you should try to not like go back into your backline. it's fine to go back to your team. So like this was a choke on the third point or whatever with the mini,
Yeah.
and you went all the way back here and you drop. There's no need to drop. You just need to like pick your team for healing, and just sit on the angle, because you giving up the angle means that you have to spend the resources to get it back, or you might not be able to get it back, so you're stuck like shooting something that you wouldn't otherwise shoot.
Okay.
Other thing is like if you are fighting a hit scan or something that is poke, you after you peek it a couple times, you have to swap the angle, or you have to wait for them to like be busy with something else. So wait for your team to like push or something, or for them to push. Because if you repeat it multiple times, you're gonna expect it and shoot you in the head. So like this is not enough. Like just saying swap your angle is not enough, because but when playing against poke heroes, or when you see the opportunity to deepen and kill backline, you should swap your angle. When you have
Mhm.
basically when you have like when you I mean do you understand what I'm trying to, because I'm about to like go through everything again, but if you understand what I mean, what I want to get at with this, then I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. Basically, how do I put this in a word? I had an entire sentence in my head and I just dropped it. Take like angles where not really less people are looking at you. You want to get people to look at you, but don't peek the same angle too many times. Swap your angles. Keep them like
Guessing.
spinning,
Keep them
basically.
guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you have multiple options, this is good because again, you fight dirty. You didn't expect you on an angle, so they take a lot of damage. Okay. And can you think of something else? I mean, we don't have to write 3 points, but can you think of something else that kept popping up? Maybe something that stood out to you.
Uh, Playing walls better.
So like you're like just strafing in the open a bit, right?
Yeah.
Corner usage can always
Peeking
be
too wide and stuff. Yeah.
corner usage, and also reset on corners.
hmm
So
I
when
think that's a bad habit from playing Valorant for a while. Uh, because you had to swing farther away from the wall and wider.